Hato, could share and say hi everyone, welcome back to Pantan Farm. My name is Hawa. I know it's been long, you guys haven't seen this beautiful face. I am back. Disclaimer from the get-go with this video is that this is in no means me recommending this company, because this is our first batch with the company. It is our first time ordering with the company, so I am definitely not endorsing the company or recommending them to you. I'm just sharing with you our steps and our process that we took, and also because I got a lot of questions from a lot of people asking how we got our birds, whether we have birds. We do not have day-old chicks. We don't have day-old chicks at the moment, because that's not the stage that we're at yet with our business. But once we do, you will definitely be the first people to know. But at this stage, we are not selling day-old chicks. Once I finish with this batch of birds that we're doing, if the performance is really good, then I will definitely do another video, and I would recommend them to anybody for trial. And I will share the company, but it's not a recommendation that you go with them. So in that regard, let's just get straight in. So what you need to do once you've decided that you want to go with this company is make sure that you get somebody that speaks French, because the company is in Ivory Coast. It's a French speaking country. The communication is really hard. So if you have somebody that speaks French, it can easily be communicated across. I do think that the company needs to hire someone that speaks English to be able to help to work with people that speaks that orders from them from English speaking countries. But that's just my opinion. So once you've gotten that person, then what you want to now do is contact the company and have a chat with them, find out the price of the birds at the time you're ordering, because I think depending on what time of year you're ordering, the price is different. Mind you though, when we went to order, the price went up by like 30 cents more than the original price that we thought it was going to be, or 20 cents more than we thought it was going to be per chick. So it was already too late, so we had to order with them. So make sure you call them first, find out the price, and if you're happy to pay that price before you do order with them. All right, so once you've ordered your birds, then what you need to do is whichever border where your birds are being picked up from. So I think there's two borders that border Ivory Coast. There's the one in Ganta area. So that's the one we got our birds from. So if you order your birds and they're coming through the Ganta border, then what you want to do is work with the Ministry of Agriculture that's in that region to give you your permit. That's how we got our permit. There's a representation of the Ministry of Agriculture, and they will give you your permit from there. So once you've gotten that permit, then now you need to organize your transportation. So you need to organize a good transportation that can take your birds from Diani. Diani is the town where you will meet up with the supplier, the day-old chick supplier. So they will come from Ivory Coast to Dihani, and then that's where you swap. So then you have your birds and they'll go their way. So you meet up in Dihani with your vehicle, and then you'll pick up your birds from Dihani to your various farms. That's basically it. But once you order the birds, though, you have to remember that it takes 4 to 6 weeks. I think ours was delayed once. They say it was 6 weeks, and then after the 6 weeks came about, then they said we needed to give them another 2 weeks. So there was an extra 2 weeks wait for us. So we had to wait for an extra 2 weeks. But what I also wanted to mention though is, after we had already ordered, there was a company that I found in Liberia that are doing day-old chicks hatching. Now, I've not done business with them. I haven't been in contact with them, so I don't really, and I'm not really familiar with the business all that much, but I do know that there's a company in Liberia that do hatch day-old chicks, and I will insert their photo or their information here as well, so you can contact them if they do have chicks. If you don't want to go to that distance of going to Ivory Coast, you can go directly through them. But do know that I have not dealt with them, and so I do not know what their chicks are like, and I don't know much about the company. So do your due diligence before ordering from either of these companies that I am mentioning here. Make sure that you do your due diligence, because it's very important. You're spending your money and you don't want to bring birds that are going to potentially not perform well for you. So make sure you do your due diligence before anything. I forgot to mention while I was doing the video, the company is in Abidjan, and to get the birds from Abidjan to our farm, which is in Bomi, it was quite a long ride for the birds. So you have to also consider that the distance is a bit far as well. But with all that being said, if you are enjoying this video, make sure you hit the thumbs button. Do like the video, guys. So if you like the video, it tells YouTube that a lot of people are liking my content, and they can show it to more people that might find it useful for themselves as well. So with all that being said, thank you so much for your love. Oh, don't forget to subscribe, guys. Subscribe. What are you waiting for? Subscribe. Get in the family. Support me. That's the best way you can support me. That's the best way you can say thank you for sharing this content, is by subscribing to the channel. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Mwah!